Do you use social media?
I use Facebook. Once in a while, I go into Instagram, Pinterest.
What do you like the best out of the ones that you named?
Facebook has everything you need. Like they got workshops on there, just all kinds of stuff.
What about you, Richard? What's your favorite type of social media, or do you use it at all?
He don't use any.
I don't use it. My phone is a phone.
Actually, I just use texting. I phone. I'm not good with chatting on the phone or chat, like the chats. I don't do those. I don't do TikTok. I heard about it, but then I don't know. Is it just like Zoom? Like I said, I heard about it. I'm not too crazy about all this, the rest of the computer thing.
Do you use social media?
No, not that adventurous using social media. So I stick to the usual, such as Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and YouTube.
Well, the answer to that is Facebook and Insta. There are others I use, but I'm not a Snapchat person. I'm not a TikTok guy yet. It's just because my granddaughters haven't gotten me into it yet.
Right.
I use Facebook. Now it's because our family goes from one end of the country to the other, so that's really handy. Now I'm using Zoom, and I would say my mobile phone. It's a lot better than being landline tied down to a landline. It's wonderful because I've been able to reconnect with, friends from high school. Now it's wonderful. You can just keep in touch with them on a daily basis or however you want to.
Do you use social media?
I have now a Facebook page and a Instagram page or account that, if I remember, I use maybe twice a month.
Looking at Facebook, communication with people I don't normally communicate with. I'm not a big poster of, I hardly ever post, but I enjoy reading things. It's a means of, like reading a magazine, kind of. It cuts down on the boredom, which I have more to say about as I get older.
I don't particularly use social media. I don't want to be that connected and integrated. During my career, I was overly involved and controlled by media sources that I had to contact constantly. I want to dissolve into obscurity.
Yikes.
A little existential, but
we need to talk.
Yeah, I use Facebook and I use Instagram. I do. I like that. I like finding old photographs and putting them up just to see the reaction of people. That's actually a good one. I like both of them. I don't like all the other ones, the Twitter and the TikTok. The TikTok toe. What's it called?
The answer is no. And because God, my privacy. I once was on Facebook, but I didn't explore it.
Email and WhatsApp are the only two things I concede. So I do whatever might work on social media through email. And I have resisted it as a time waster more than anything else. I completely understand it for long distance relationships between grandparents and grandchildren. But otherwise, I do not make use of them.
Is there a particular reason you use WhatsApp?
It's around long distance phone calls, basically, which would be the substitute for people overseas that I know. And they send me pictures and we chat.
And what is your preferred method of communication?
Face to face.
Sign language. No.
Email, I guess. Because through email you can be more explicit. You cannot forget or miss anything.
What is your preferred method of communication?
That depends on the communication. For every day, it's, I guess, texting and telephone calling. I find lately that there's so much texting going on that when I have to make a phone call, albeit to somebody I love, I'm almost nervous.
I like to speak in Gaelic, and if the other person doesn't understand, that's their problem, as far as I'm.
Preferred method of all forms. telephone. Now I've got used to the cell phone, computer, and writing.
I like to talk one-on-one